Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam amma ba'd. I thought I would mention some benefits from one of our mashayikh, Shaykh Zayd al-Madkhali, hafidhullah ta'ala, one of the mashayikh in Jizan, well known for spreading the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And the Shaykh said, in regards to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, where the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Man yuridallahu bihi khayran yafaqqahu fid din," that whenever Allah wants good for a person, He gives him understanding of the religion. The Shaykh said, "Have a mantuq, man arad Allah azza wa jal bihi khayran la'annahu ahlan lidhalik, wa mahalla al-khayr hadahu liyatafaqahu fi ad-din, wa yas'al al-ulama, wa yujalisuhum, wa yabhath, wa yataqawwan li nafsihi maktab al-manziliyya." So the Shaykh said, in relation to that hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, and in this, what's understood from this hadith is that Allah the Almighty wants good for this person, meaning the one who He gives understanding to the religion, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who is rightfully can give that goodness. The goodness comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the guidance comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is the one who gave him khair, gave him the goodness, and gave him or her the understanding of the religion. And part of this khair and the goodness is to be able to ask the ulama, because you need to know the Arabic language in order to talk to the scholars, pretty much. And to be able to sit with the scholars, and to be able to yabhath, to be able to do research. To do research, you need to have some foundation in knowledge. You need the Arabic language. You need to be able to go into the books of the Sunnah. You need to go into the tafsir. You need to be able to go into the Quran. You need to be able to go into many things. You need knowledge to be able to do that. So this is all benefits, and you need to be able to make a maktaba or a library for yourself by purchasing books and using them and benefiting from this. So those are some of the benefits the Shaykh mentioned. And then the Shaykh was asked, and this is in his book, which is an explanation of the Kitab al-Ilm in Sahih al-Bukhari. The Shaykh was asked a question in one of his lectures. The person said, "I am afraid that if I'm given knowledge of the religion, that I won't practice this knowledge, and that I'll end up having sin." So the Shaykh responded and said, Hafidhullah ta'ala, he said, "Hadihi hujja ghayr sahiha." He says this evidence, or this using this as an excuse, is not correct. ليس لها أصل في الشرع ولا في العقل ولا يجوز له أن يقتنع بهذا الفكر. He said there is no precedence for this in the alhamdulillah, in the Sharia, or in the even related to one's intellect, and it is not permissible for a person to even have these kind of thoughts. عليه أن يحسن الظن لنفسه, so that a person should have a positive thought about his or herself, and that the person should make themselves sincere to Allah. ويصدق مع الله, فإذا تعلم وهو عازم ليعمل بعلمه أفاض الله عليه من توفيقه فهداه للعمل بما علم. So the Shaykh said that the person needs to be sincere to Allah, and that if they learn from the religion, they should be determined to practice that knowledge, and Allah will make benefit come from them when He gives them tawfiq. He gives them, Allah makes it possible for them and gives them guidance to practice what they have learned. وأما تفضيلة البقاء على الجهل مخافة عدم العمل بالعلم فهذا علامة الخيبة وسبب إفلاس من العلم الشرعي الذي به تصلى لأمور الدين والدنيا. So the Shaykh said, and as for this excuse, or the person to prefer to remain ignorant using as an excuse their fear from not practicing the knowledge, then this is a sign of failure. And this is a reason for a person to remain bankrupt in their understanding of the religion. And of course, the knowledge of the religion is that which will rectify a person's affairs in the religion and affairs in this life. And I ask Allah the Almighty to accept our good. Anything I said that was correct was from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything I said that was incorrect was from myself and the shaitan. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.